of how heavy a lift you think it will be to actually bring them forward. Do you think the majority of Republican voters are paying less and less attention each time this happens? Do you think they rally around him more each time it happens? Or do you think there is a hunger for a credible alternative and will be even more so in the coming days as the presidential primaries continue?
Well, I think all the above, Jake. I think that there certainly is a sympathy factor for a president of the United States. It is magnified by the fact that the case against Hillary Clinton, the case against Hunter Biden, don't appear to be treated the same way to Republicans. I think that there are also many Republicans out there who are saying enough drama. Maybe Mike Pence is the right guy. Maybe Tim Scott's the right guy. Maybe the Governor DeSantis is the right person. Nikki Haley to really run against Joe Biden and express our values and be a better contrast. But I think President Trump has a large support right now. The question really is going to be, as this drags on, is he going to continue to have that kind of support?
Congressman Ken Buck, always good to see you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Moments ago, we saw Donald Trump's private Boeing 757 wheels down, as they say, at Newark International Airport. In a moment, he will get into yet another motorcade and make his way back to his private golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey, where CNN's Kristen Holmes is reporting for us and joins us now. Kristen, Donald Trump set to arrive back at his golf club in just a few minutes after the historic arrest tonight in Georgia. What is awaiting for him back at Bedminster? In the past, we've seen him, I think when he came back from Florida, from being charged there in the classified documents case. I think there was a fundraiser of some sort. What is happening at Bedminster this evening?
Yeah, Jake, according to Trump advisors, not much. As you mentioned, when he was indicted in New York or arraigned in New York, he had a big party at Mar-a-Lago. He gave remarks. He talked to club members, and he ate a giant dinner with friends on the patio. Then when he was arraigned again in Miami, he had remarks at Bedminster and gave a big fundraiser. We are told none of that is happening tonight. Trump is going back to his club with a small group of aides, but those aides don't even stay there at that club. They stay at nearby hotels. They aren't put up in those residences. So it's really just him going back to that Bedminster Golf Club where he is spending the summer. And we did hear from him moments ago, just in addition to the remarks on the tarmac, we heard from him again in an interview that he did on Newsmax, where he said that going to the Fulton County Jail was a, quote, terrible experience. Of course, he added that they were very nice to him. That is something that he often says. But it was interesting to have him say realistically that this was a terrible experience that he had at the jail today.
All right, Kristen Holmes in New Jersey, thanks so much. Back now with our panel. Dana Bash, one of the things that's interesting when you talk to Congressman Ken Buck, at no point during that interview did he say, Donald Trump didn't do this. Donald Trump is innocent. Now, if we had booked Matt Gaetz or Byron Donalds, maybe we would have heard something along those lines. But this is a very conservative member of the House Freedom Caucus, very conservative Republican, not really offering much of a defense.
No, and doesn't think Donald Trump should be the nominee. He is, he's one of the people who we called part of the sort of, extreme right back in 2010. And now
Tea Party, he was a Tea Party guy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And he still considers himself that. And it is that part of the party has been totally overtaken by Donald Trump. All of the party has been overtaken by Donald Trump. What was interesting about last night is you started to hear some of the fiscal responsibility arguments seep up and catch a lot of fire from Nikki Haley and others. The question is whether the Ken Buck arguments, whether the Nikki Haley arguments and all of those arguments are going to actually have any oxygen when you have what you saw tonight from the frontrunner.
And you know what else struck me after last night's debate? The candidates were asked basically the same question that Jake asked Ken Buck. Will you vote for a guy who was convicted of a federal crime or has a felony? Ken Buck said, no, I'm not going to do it. And I think last night, it was probably the vast majority of the candidates on that stage.
I think it was 6 out of 8.
6 out of 8.
Except for Christine Hutchinson,
right?
yeah.
Right. Who raised their hand and said, yeah, I'll support him still. it really speaks volumes, I think, about how far you have to go if you're running for president to defend Trump, even if you're running against him, even if you think that his conduct is deplorable, even if you think that he should be charged. Many of those people still said that they would vote for him. Ken Buck didn't. And not very many people in the Congress and the House of Representatives right now are willing to say that to his credit. That was very notable to me.
Jamie?
I thought it was also interesting because if I had a nickel for every time a Republican said privately to me what they really thought of Donald Trump, I wouldn't be buying any lottery tickets anymore. I mean, this is the fact that we are still here today, the fact that Donald Trump still has such a grip, not only on the Republican base voters, but on elected officials, is just stunning.
And, you know, it's interesting, so much of this is ending in Georgia, where there, you know, Donald Trump, he waged this campaign to flip states that had voted legally and lawfully for Joe Biden in Arizona, in Pennsylvania, in Michigan, in Wisconsin, in Nevada, and Georgia. I asked the head of one of the states that's not prosecuting Donald Trump. They said that the fake elector scheme was just, there were too many loopholes as opposed to in Michigan where we're doing it. But we're really only seeing accountability on the state level in Michigan, where they're, you know, and they've indicted the fake electors, and in Georgia.
That's true. I mean, but I do think that the special counsel's case covers some of this activity.
But on the state level, I mean.
Right. And the question is, do you need to double dip? I mean, there's an argument to be made that it's really not going to matter if he's convicted once or twice. If he were convicted on the federal level, does he need the state conviction to follow as well? And I thought the congressman made a good argument and a fair point. And that is what happens with these cases as they go along, especially if the prosecutor has to try them at different times. So if you try one and you put a witness on, up, and suddenly you've got a record of what that witness says, and the next trial, if it's a little bit different, they can be impeached by because they said something different, and it goes on and on and on. Not to mention those who are waiting to have their case heard have time to sort of get a dry run and hear the evidence that the government might want to put on against them. So, I mean, he made some fair points when it came to the complexity.
Oh, sure.
And that's the charging decision, right? I mean, we could have seen a case where the district attorney didn't need 2.5 years to investigate, but came in very quickly with a charge based on the Raffensperger call.
Yeah.
That could have been done in early 20.
But Andy McCabe, one of the things that I sense, of course, there's politics afoot with a district attorney who was elected and all the rest in Alvin Bragg in New York. I do think that there is an incentive for district attorneys and the like to try to provide a disincentive for any politician ever trying to do this ever again. Not just a president, but a local alderman or a congressional candidate. This coordinated conspiracy of lying about an election and trying to force, through public pressure, local officials to overturn an election, which would probably be much easier to do on a local level with people not watching as much.
That's absolutely true. And I think it tees up a really interesting conflict here. There are some, like the congressman, who say it's double dipping. Is it really necessary? There are others, I think, who raise very good questions about, should we be in a system where every politically elected county prosecutor across the country can start prosecuting a sitting president or something for things? And so these are all very legitimate questions. However, the other side of that coin is you have prosecutors, like in this case, Fani Willis, who is looking at substantial criminal activity, allegedly,
and evidence of it.
And evidence in her jurisdiction in Fulton County, Georgia. She was elected by the people of Fulton County to prosecute crimes that happened there. This was, according to her, a very significant one, and that's certainly within her remit.
Thanks one and all for being here. Appreciate it. Just ahead, another important story that we've been following tonight. U.S. military officials giving their first comments about what might have caused that plane crash that appears to have killed Putin ally turned rival Yevgeny Prigozhin. Analysis of that, plus Putin's remarks today about Prigozhin, next.
You're finally mastering Grandma's 12-hour sauce. Your stovetop gave out in the 11th hour. Luckily, American Home Shield is there to fix or replace covered appliances and home systems. Protect what you don't expect. Visit ahs.com and get a free quote today.
Hi, I'm Shannon Storms-Bador. When we started selling my health products online, our shipping process was painfully slow. Then we found ShipStation. Now we're shipping out orders 5 times faster. And thanks to ShipStation's discounted rates, we're saving a ton. Honestly, we couldn't do it without ShipStation.
Join over 100,000 online sellers who get ship done with ShipStation. Go to shipstation.com/TV and get 2 months free.
Summer may be winding down, but BlendJet's back-to-school sale is in full swing. BlendJet gives you ice-crushing, big blender power on the go, so you can whip up a mouth-watering beverage wherever you are. Enjoy 15+ blends before rapidly recharging via USB-C. Cleanup is a breeze. Just blend water with a drop of soap. Stand out even when you're accidentally twinning with our kaleidoscope of colors. Don't be tardy for this sale. Head over to blendjet.com and order yours now.
I'm Becky Anderson, 200 meters above the city of Dubai. This is CNN.
The biggest trends, the latest business ventures, and the boldest investments pushing the continent forward.
We're all required to build a better Africa.
Who will see profits? What opportunities will come? Where will growth take shape?
We've positioned ourselves within the community that we want to empower.
And how will it all impact the global economy?
People are beginning to see that intellect, talent, technical skills also exist here.
Join me, Zain Asher, on Marketplace Africa.
Saturday on CNN.
This is CNN. More people get their news from CNN than any other news source.
A mugshot of a former president. Today, U.S. military officials. A mugshot of a former president. Today, U.S. military officials said it is, quote, likely that the head of the Wagner mercenary group, Yevgeny Prigozhin, was killed in Wednesday's plane crash. Pentagon also says that it, quote, doesn't have any information to indicate right now that the plane crash, which was caught on camera, was the result of a surface-to-air missile. All possibilities are being evaluated, including an onboard explosion. People familiar with the intelligence do believe the plane crash was no accident and that the goal was to kill Prigozhin, a one-time ally, obviously, of Vladimir Putin, who led a brief failed rebellion 2 months before the crash. Today, Vladimir Putin gave his first public remarks about Prigozhin's death. We're joined by our Melissa Bell in Ukraine and CNN national security analyst Steve Hall, a former CIA chief of Russia operations. So what did Vladimir Putin have to say about this incident?
Well, it was the first time that there was a break in the silence on the part of Russian authorities. All we'd had, Anderson, previous to Putin's comments was a mention from the aviation authority about the facts of the...
And he made serious mistakes in life. And he achieved the results needed both for himself and, when I asked him about it, for a common cause.
Wow. Very emotional.
Remarkable criticism, really, of a man who had just died there, Anderson. And a reminder that Vladimir Putin's opinions of his longtime ally turned foe were at best mixed. A reminder also, no doubt, that the worst kind of enemy really is one that used to be a close friend, Anderson.
Steve, I mean, you certainly spent a lot of time thinking about Vladimir Putin. When you see that message, what do you see?
I think most of Vladimir Putin's interactions with other human beings are transactional. So this whole idea that, this is an old friend of mine who came back from the St. Petersburg days, I don't know how much that holds true. What I think he's trying to do when he makes statements like this is he's walking a very fine line. He's already sent the strongest message possible, the most important message for him, which is to others who would try to pull off what Prigozhin pulled off, either a mutiny or some sort of coup. He sent the strongest message by bringing that plane down. However, what he's also got to do is he's got to convince the Russian people. And there was some, and the reason he has to do this is because there was some popular support for Prigozhin. And I think he's trying to walk that line by essentially saying, look, yeah, other oligarchs, others who might try this, don't, because this is how it can end up. But by the same token, to the Russian people, listen, this is some deniability here. I'm really not sure what happened. It's unclear as to whether it's going to happen at work for him, but I think that's what he's trying to pull off.
Well, Steve, also, if the fact that, assuming he is behind the death of Prigozhin, the fact that he would be willing to kill somebody who has an economic incentive to keep around is very telling. The fact, it's over. The economic incentive was not enough to save Yevgeny Prigozhin.
Yeah, this is a dance, Anderson, that we've seen a couple of other oligarchs fail to do. 20 years ago, you had Mikhail Khodorkovsky, who, not an identical situation, but an oligarch who began to become almost as powerful, or at least in the same strata as Vladimir Putin. He felt that he could participate politically and do some things that Putin was extremely unhappy about and were threatening to him. What happened to him? 10 years, in a Russian jail. The only reason he was released because of the Sochi.
Expressions of grief, these makeshift memorials that have been set up in Prigozhin's hometown of St. Petersburg, people paying their respects, shedding the odd tear. But there have also been expressions of anger on the part of Wagner mercenaries on social media, some of them threatening retaliation on part of their former boss. But I think perhaps most worrying to the Kremlin, and reflecting what Steve just said there, Prigozhin was, of course, one man, but he represented a particular strand of thinking in Russian politics, and not just amongst his own fighters, but more widely in Russian society, that outflanked Vladimir Putin on the question of the war and on what needed to be done to help to win it. Things like bringing in mass mobilization. That strand of thinking is still very much there, and the question is what it becomes now, Anderson.
Yeah, Melissa Bell, Steve Hall, thanks so much. Also, my thanks to Jake Tapper, Caitlin Collins, and all our panel members and correspondents. And after another historic evening, the news continues. John King and Laura Coates hosting CNN Tonight right after a short break.
Hanging pictures used to be a painful experience. They end up crooked, and there's holes all over your walls. Introducing Hang Hero, the perfect picture hanging tool. Look, just measure and push. Hang Hero's perfectly placed nails make hanging pictures fast and easy. Drop the nails into the magnetic cylinder. Our adjustable handle instantly measures your picture. Place it on the wall. Handle for single projects that need just one nail. Hang anything in seconds with Hang Hero. Look again. No hammers, no measuring. Just pop and hang every time. Remember, just pop and hang every time. Remember, Hang Hero is the genius all-in-one picture hanging solution. It works with pictures of all
Install socket fan in less than 10 seconds. So easy. From the bedroom to the bathroom, the closet to the garage, the kitchen to the attic, Socket Fan delivers portable, powerful, cool, refreshing air and bright light wherever and whenever you need it.
And right now, you can get Socket Fan for just $59.95 with free shipping. Call or click now and get this socket extender for recessed lights. Yours absolutely free. But wait, order now and we'll send you a second Socket Fan set for 50% off. And the shipping is still free. And when you order, learn how to get the contractor's discount on the family-sized Socket Fan set.
Get cool fast with Socket Fan. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-780-0530 or go to buysocketfan.com. So call 1-800-780-0530. That's 1-800-780-0530.
Stovetop. We drain the noodles and then we pour the sauce on the noodles and stir that up and let it simmer and let that sauce soak in them noodles. Oh my goodness.
What's up,
Anybody who say it's a side, man, is on a conspiracy team. I just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Theory
conspiracy, Jack.
Thursday. It's spaghetti upside dish. Theory Thursday.
These niggas like putting sugar on grits. Y'all eat porridge.
Sugar on grit. Ew,
Sugar on
sugar
grits.
on
Please get
Yes,
grits.
Lord.
Put sugar
Ew,
on
yuck,
grits though.
yuck.
Yes,
Bro, I don't.
Lord.
I
You
don't
might as
even
well eat
see why
oatmeal.
motherfuckers do that shit. You
You
might as
might as
well
well
be
eat
eating
oatmeal.
cream of motherfucking wheat.
Cream of wheat.
You might as well eat cream of wheat, bro.
Shit, that middle Mexican who would eat that shit.
Not put no goddamn sugar on no grits
Sugar on my grits, but I eat them always with the salt, cheese, all that shit. But I
and
do like
pepper.
the sugar on my grits at the time. I can't hold
Mm. Oh,
You eating porridge,
Paprika on your
man. I'm
grits.
sorry. Might as well eat
yeah, that's
oatmeal.
cream of wheat. What are y'all putting sugar on grits for?
What about paprika, Miss Man?
Paprika?
Paprika,
Yeah,
why?
the green shit. The green, well, no, not
you. Nah,
Paprika
paprika.
is
Parsley flakes.
paprika is
red.
red.
You want
Yeah,
parsley
Parsley.
parsley flakes.
on the grit?
Parsley is
I mean,
actually
I've
Mm-hmm.
parsley
never,
is only
I've
really a
never
garnish,
done
bro.
it, but if you that it sounds,
That's
It's
a
I
booty
guess that'd
trick.
be okay.
You can
it's
make it
it's
look
it's a
pretty.
garnish. It's really it's a garnish, so it's not gonna really do nothing to it. I ain't gonna say it's not gonna do
Right.
nothing to it, but it's really it's no win or loss to that.
Man, you put sugar on grits, I can't trust you as far as I can throw
Listen,
you.
I'm doing some grits with some butter, a little salt in it, and
A little pepper.
I'm gonna scramble me some eggs, and I might lay them eggs on top of them grits.
Thank you.
Mm, mm, mm,
Now that
mm.
goes together.
With me
Now
some
that's the
toast,
question.
with me some
So
toast and
hold on, hold
butter
on.
on it.
You do it bacon or sausage.
Bacon.
Bacon. Or hey,
Okay, okay.
if I'm feeling
Crispy bacon.
fancy, I
Crispy
might
bacon.
do both.
Crispy bacon. Sausage, bacon,
Everybody hungry,
grits, and
boy.
eggs. Oh, I sound like
Man,
my
I'm
grandmama house.
starving right now. I done ordered Whataburger. It's your fault. It's your fault.
We
It's
talking about
10:04.
Hey
breakfast
man,
now and shit.
I'm hungry than a motherfucker too.
Man,
Hey,
well,
you bullshit. I'll get in this kitchen right now and whip up some breakfast right now.
yeah, whip up some spaghetti.
Oh
Breakfast
yeah,
at nighttime is good.
breakfast. I love breakfast at night.
Now I got my
Nah, I
breakfast
did
right here.
spaghetti the other night, bro.
Smoking this loud. This is my
I had
breakfast
some
right
tonight
now. No, I was fucking with you.
with some garlic bread.
Already.
Yeah, serious, Joe.
Already.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Ooh-wee. I'm hungry in the
Boy,
bitch now.
I need me one of them, Joe.
Don't go on grits.
Huh?
I
I
went to the
got one.
dispensary. I went to the dispensary the other day. Told nigga, I'm like, man, you need to hire me to be a weed connoisseur. He like, what? I'm like,
They
yeah.
call bud tenders. Bud tenders.
Yeah, okay. No, that's what I said to him when I walked in there. He was like, what? I'm like, what? You know the shit, you know. He started laughing, right?
You just want to get hired just to smoke.
I looked at
That's
that
what's
nigga.
up. There's niggas out there that do that shit though.
Hey, I looked at that nigga. I said, yo, I'm dead serious. Why you laughing, nigga? Nah, I was fucking with you. Nah, for real, I did say that, though. Hey, he might hit me back. That's what I just want. Man, I want to really get my foot in the door on that shit, like legally, all the way, like get it all the way down with it. So yeah, that's my.
Do your thing, G.
Hey, fellas, I can ask you a quick question.
There's ladies in here too, brother.
Okay, ladies, how you feel about this, right? Say if your man wanted to come cook for you, would y'all be acceptable with that? Like,
Yeah.
if he wanted to
You
cook you
know how many
something,
Yeah,
you
motherfuckers
every
would say
day, all
yeah?
day. Come
Fuck
Hold
cook
on,
for
what did he
yeah.
say?
him.
I can't
yeah,
hear him. What did he
Anybody
say?
come cook, man.
Cook,
Would
yeah.
a
What they want
female
to
allow
do?
their
Anybody
man to
down
cook?
food.
yeah,
What do
cook
you
Boy,
for
they've
him.
say?
been
Yes,
cooking.
sir.
Boy,
They've
you
been
asking
cooking
questions
way.
like
What
this.
they
They've
got
been
to do to
cooking,
cook?
cooking, bro. You
Wait a
think the
minute.
motherfuckers don't need a break?
Wait a minute,
Man, you
I
know
want
Ronson.
to
how
You
cook.
ain't never cooked for no female before, have you?
Yeah, I did.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably wasn't good.
Made
You
her
come
some
back.
breakfast though.
Anybody make breakfast? Did you make her a meal though, brother?
Yeah, cook some pork chops, some chicken, and I made some
Pork chops,
pasta.
chicken. Pork
Yeah,
chops,
some
chicken.
pasta.
Don't worry about it, man.
Hey, the question is, did you throw it in the oven or did you fry it?
Friday.
Man, run
Okay.
some, man. Don't even worry about it, man. The females, this day and age, your age bracket,
Half of them can't cook
long as you
anyway.
got that button, you can just press.
Nigga said press
Shit,
the
good thing I
button.
know how to look. Good thing my mom always told me. Look, my mom always told me. She said you better know how to cook, cause a girl gonna leave you starving out here. You feel me? So I know how to
Man,
cook. You know.
what's your go-to dish?
Shit, my go-to dish is shit. I make some pasta, some crawfish pasta, shrimp pasta. You feel me? Shit like that. You know. Some beignets. You know.
Some
Man, I'm
Yeah.
What
going
now?
fry. I'm
Bengay or
going
Pinier?
Beignets.
Bengay.
Bing
Bengay?
what? Bengay?
Bengay?
No, beignets.
What the
Beignets.
fuck
Beignet.
is that? Beignet?
From
It's like
Cafe Du
a.
Monde. From
It's
Cafe
like
Du Monde.
a.
The fuck is this French?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what I don't know that. All right. I don't know that.
Powdered donuts. Powdered donuts. It's basically like a powdered donut.
I
Yeah.
I
It's good though. It's good
Is it
too.
like the pound of donuts that Salvadoreños got in the little store that you can get the pupusas from?
Pusa. Damn.
Never mind. We talking about two
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
cultures.
I don't want to
Fuck.
be disrespectful, but beignets ain't shit. Them hoes ain't even
Uh,
sweet. I'm
I
have you
don't
ever had
sorry.
a? Have you ever had a? Hold on. Have any one of y'all had a
Them
churro
shits only
before?
good when they fresh though.
Mm-hmm.
Have any of y'all had churros before?
Yeah, I had a churro.
Yeah,
I
I
had a
fuck with
churro
them
in
hoes.
California.
Yeah.
I fuck with
Yeah, in
them hoes.
California, I had a
Ooh,
churro.
motherfuckers, they'll bust out the bando. Man, I had a churro in El
Yeah, hot
Paso
churro.
before. A hot no, man, that motherfucker had caramel in the middle with powder shit. I was like, damn, I see why y'all eat these motherfuckers. Ooh,
You went to Cali? You
ooh.
went to Cali, PD?
I was in
You
Texas,
had
El
one with the
Paso.
powdered sugar, nigga. They do it with the cinnamon sugar, nigga. That shit
No, it
is
had cinnamon and
outrageous.
powdered
There you
sugar.
go. The
Ooh
cinnamon
wee.
sugar go
Man, put that on some ice. I wanted to put that on some vanilla ice cream, bro. I wanted. I was like, this'll be perfect.
Oh my God. Stop it. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my God.
But now my go-to dish is fried chicken, macaroni
That's
cheese,
mine too. Fried chicken and
Yeah.
white
macaroni.
rice.
Oh, white rice? No.
What about
I'm
corn
no,
and
no.
rice?
You said
That's
go
Corn,
to
plain.
like
Yeah.
corn and
emergency.
rice.
You
What
said
about
like
corn
Man,
and rice?
emergency, right?
my go-to meal for a woman is fried chicken, macaroni cheese, about 3 cheeses in that bitch. You understand me? I might fuck around and give her some of that simplest lemonade, the strawberry kind. Then put some green beans on the side. Ooh,
Oh. I thought y'all when y'all say go to, I thought y'all meant like last minute emergency type shit.
nah.
Never
I'm
mind.
talking
I mean,
about
I'll
the
take back
ghost,
the
the
rice.
what you
Goddamn.
going to. Like if you want to impress somebody. Oh, my fish be booming too though. I'm the fish fry king.
Oh shit. If I want to impress somebody, you really want to know? Bitch, it's about to be Thanksgiving. What the hell you talking about?
Making
What?
stuffing?
No.
Man, listen,
Yo.
hey, listen, that's some type shit,
Yo.
but she made me
No.
stove
No.
top stuffing.
You finna get some collard greens where I gotta cut the stem out and chop that bitch up, boil that motherfucker with some turkey necks or fucking turkey legs, turkey. I don't give a fuck. Let that shit simmer.
Cabbage.
We do no greens. I know greens. I don't know how to cook cabbage. I'm sorry. We doing greens, and then we doing baked macaroni and cheese, fried chicken. That's my shit. All right, and then I'll make you some cornbread. But I put it in the muffin tray so I can make it look sophisticated.
Yay!
It got happy in the motherfucker.
Yeah, look. I'll even make it look like a cupcake. I'll put the little cupcake joints in there if I really gotta impress you.
Okay.
No candy yams. God.
Candy
Ooh,
yam.
candy
Oh
yams, yes,
man.
Lord.
Oh yeah.
But with
My
my
mama
yams,
showed me
I
how to
put.
make candy
I'm
yams.
different. I'm
Sometimes I be
different.
putting the candy yams with the macaroni and cheese. Not together,
No,
but you know.
no, but I'm different because I put. Okay, I'm about to throw y'all off. With mine, I put pineapple and coconuts in mine.
Oh
Like
hell
those.
no.
Yeah, you can keep that.
Oh hell.
Nah,
Yeah, you can
I'm out
keep
the
that's
car.
that.
Let
about
me
as
out the car.
bad as goddamn raisin and potato salad.
Let me
I
out the car.
swear for God.
Y'all
You
don't eat it
putting
with pineapples and
no
coconuts,
the
right?
Let
fuck
me
we
out the
don't
car.
eat no.
Let
Nah,
me out
no
Hell
the car.
no.
disrespect. No, no, that's
No.
probably the
I'm
culture
sorry,
though.
sis, for
I ain't
cussing.
gonna lie, no disrespect.
That
No,
touched the
it's
nerve.
cool.
You
I
putting
tried,
pineapples.
but throw me out the car. I
What you
tried, but
throwing
throw me out the car.
pineapples on, Tiff?
You got with candy yams. You put coconuts,
Oh
brown
no.
sugar. No, I'm for real. Not a lot of coconuts, but you have to put pineapples in there too, like pineapple chunks.
What?
Yes.
I ain't never thought of somebody. Okay,
See,
okay,
that
okay.
pineapple would probably make it sweeter though. I ain't gonna lie.
With a
Yo.
Okay.
tang though, it'd be a sweet tang.
Yeah, it do have a
Sweet,
twang to it.
I
sweet
bet it
tang,
does. Sweeter tang,
twang,
twang. Sweet it,
to a
sweet it,
sweeter tang,
sweeter tang.
Yo. See, y'all the ones that
sweeter
put the
tang.
marshmallows on top of y'all shits. I don't do that.
Yes,
Sweeter
Lord.
tang.
Hell
Yes,
no,
Lord.
hell
I don't
no,
do that.
Marshmallows.
Yeah.
The
hell
marshmallows.
no,
You don't put marshmallows on it, man.
hell.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
I already got too much in there. What the fuck I need marshmallows for?
that. Well, then why we need pineapples?
Why we need that? You doing it with the pineapple? Are you just putting them on top, or you cooking them with the?
No, you cook it with it.
Oh, okay, okay, I can
Yeah,
understand
you
that.
cook it with it.
Okay,
Yeah, and you don't
I
mash
look
up
at
the
it crazy.
same
I
shit.
might pick around it.
Nah, that ain't something. That ain't a necessity. It's just what I grew up on. I don't know. One day, my dad just made it like that, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
That's when you play it off, PD, and you just eat the pineapple by itself, and then you eat the
Yeah, eat the
yeah,
pineapple.
yeah. That's how you do.
Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong as shit.
Girl, I
Hey,
like
Yeah,
it. It was good,
but
girl.
yeah.
but
I
look,
like
you have
that.
to have potato salad. See, I'm addicted, right? So when I eat potato salad, it complements the hot stuff on the plate. You know, like if you got the baked macaroni and cheese, like I want the potato salad because the hot and cold contradicts itself, and that's what makes it good.
I tell you what else contradicting. I ain't.
Oh shit! I know it's
Oh
always. I
shit.
know it's too late past my bedside. What the hell I'm doing here?
Yeah, you throw raisins in potato salad.
No, I don't put raisins in my potato salad. Lord have mercy. No, in my potato salad, I sit there with the whole lot of potato joints. I do all that, chop them up, blah blah blah. Do
You
the whole
put
potato.
pineapples in it.
No, I put eggs in it. No, look, I put eggs in it. I put